this is it. We are looking at the first red deer of our last run before the upcoming pop reset. And I should go ahead and clarify right at the beginning here, the pop reset is scheduled to happen on the 22nd. However, I'm sure a lot of you guys know, the early access for content creators for the new weapons is starting tomorrow, and at that point, it'll be on like a new build, and for me, my population reset, I believe, happens then. So this is essentially it. This is our last chance to get a great one on our initial pop file. I should also state the population resets are happening on Cuatro, Colinas, Virunga, Rancho, and Mississippi, so if you're doing grinds on some other map, that won't be affected, and of course you still have a couple of days longer than this, but for me, this is it. This is our last shot. And it still does not even feel real to me, and I mentioned over the weekend, I never thought we'd be at this point in February and still looking for our Great One Red Deer, but circumstances are such that that is exactly what we're doing. And starting off with a gold with a rack that is not a guarantee, 185.6 level 7. I like our start. Hopefully that's a good sign for today. It might be kind of that leftover feeling of desperation from the 1,000 stags without a single diamond, but seeing this rack, even though it's always a troll when it is a 9, it just makes me want to see a level 9 actually pop up when I spot it. Just, again, kind of that same feeling of hoping to find one. I think we just hit a hind there. I'm still going to try to go ahead and get that. On the off chance that we can make it back at some point and take a look, we might as well get whatever respawns we can. And actually, we can just fast travel straight over, but that zone is likely to be deleted, and again, it probably doesn't matter that much, so it's worth a try. So then, I guess this is the second one that we shot. This then must be the third, which, yeah, that looks about right, although that could have been in the other order, because he's standing there like he's alert. And then our mythical was hit here, and I can see him laying right over there. And for our first level 8 of the hunt, a 240.4. Actually, that's kind of like the rack that we got with the big piebald. Not too bad. We still have a little bit more to check on this lake. And yet again, a max weight estimate stag, this time a 7. Actually, I think it's only our second max weight estimate one, because the first 7 was 180 to 210. There also is a level 4 over there. I don't even know if I have the 22. Luckily we do, although I guess he kind of turned there before we got the shot off looking through the inventory, but we can go ahead and hit him with a lung shot regardless. And then in total, 2 golds and I think 5 different stags around this lake. At the far northeast lake, we had a good number of red deer. You can see some of the hunting pressure there, but there weren't really any to speak of, so good to see that kind of pick up over here. And just real quick, our level 4 was, oddly enough, a single lung shot there at 240, and one that we didn't actually have to alert, kind of moved before I got the 22 equipped, but anyway, we can head off, and it's already almost 7:30, so we're gonna have to be efficient here. Yet another mythical, kind of a cool looking rack on that guy. Up to 246 with those big long brows. I hope that was a lung he turned right as we got the shot off. Dropped the second one naturally. I don't know where he went. We're gonna hope he dropped. And actually, again, that is one of these scenarios where we can go over there, we can hopefully claim them, and sometimes there are stags drinking right here by the tent, so works out to have to go over there. Hunting pressure says we got both, so we should be good. I thought I saw vital blood on my way over here. There was blood right in this area, it looked like. Now I don't see it, but we'll send Sir 12 off to find our mythical. Definitely a nice time saver to do that, and I think this is kind of a, not exactly a copy, but a very similar rack to the old diamond racks. Got those long brow tines and everything. I wish, and I say this a lot, I wish this could be a diamond rack, but unfortunately just a big gold. Man, that is wild. A level 9, I knew it as soon as I saw the rack. 224 to 270. I don't see the split brows, so it should be a guarantee. I don't even know what to make of that. This will be our second diamond in, I don't know, say 250 kills, maybe less. It just almost feels unfortunate to be kind of coming to an end with this grind, with apparently our diamonds kind of being back. Let's go ahead and drop him there. Ooh. A little wider than I thought, so he may end up being a little bit bigger. And you know what's interesting? Okay, don't know what that shot was. The last time that we had difficulties finding a diamond, not this 1,000 stag streak, but the one before that, it was here at exactly that spot where that level 5 was, where one had been hiding, and my tent was just a little too close to that spot, and ended up showing up. And I was looking up in here where all these hinds were, and I couldn't find anything, and it was just kind of glancing to the left, and I think the binoculars went past it and lit up that rack, and that's how I knew straight away. There's a very real chance I could have missed that, and I guess, you know, that kind of speaks to the potential to miss out on a great one if it's just hiding in the right spot. And man, another max weight one that was down there warning calling. I mean, we know it's not going to be a great one, and we're kind of limited on time, so we may let it go. I really would doubt that it's a diamond, and we know based on the map and the fur type is not a rare. And you know, there was a point in this grind where I wouldn't have thought I'd be so happy to see this rack again. A 266.6 max weight. Man, you know, max weight doesn't mean necessarily anything. This is the second time that we've gotten a max weight on this grind. I guess my only thought process is, I don't think it's determined by the weight, but if we just had a couple kg higher, it's into that great one weight range. And again, does it mean anything at all? Probably not. It's probably just as likely that we get a, say, 231 kg diamond, basically the minimum weight to make diamond for them. But it's just that thing of, you know, we know this is essentially it. If there, oh my god, we just saw a red deer fly out of the sky there. If there's no great one here at the end of this run, whatever respawns from that max weight diamond, whatever respawns from anything we shot here, unless I can maybe make it back out and take a quick look before the update, it doesn't matter. Who knows? Who knows what may come of that max weight one, but it just does feel like, you know, maybe we're actually getting somewhere after that dry spell, and who knows, maybe he's out here, but it almost feels like too little too late in a way. It is just about fitting that what is going to be our last kill in this first population grind, unless anything changes, ends up being a level 7. I mean, in these videos, the vast majority of stags have been level 7s across this entire time, because as we normally do, after maybe the first stag or two, we usually just start including guaranteed gold stags or better, and most of the time, those end up just being 7s, and I think it is fitting to basically end up getting one more to wrap up. And like I said, maybe if I get a chance before the update, I'll get out here one more time and at least kind of sweep through, make sure nothing else has showed up, but that's crazy. Crazy to think that we're going into a pop reset by EW coming up with no great one in sight. And on that note, with a 185.5 stag, that's interesting. I think we started with a 185.6 today. We do have to go to the trophy lodge for one final time from this initial pop file that we started this grind on. And I think we'll count up all the diamonds and just kind of get an idea of what we got over the course of more than 4,200 stags. So all in all, 17 diamonds, including our newest one today at 266.6, and 12 different rares. I didn't count the different piebald, melanistic, and albinos separately, but altogether 29 trophy red deer. I think 30 if you count one of the, it may have been this one, melanistic hinds that randomly spawned in from an accidental hind kill. We obviously had the big piebald mythical not that long ago, and actually also, I believe this was a minimum weight stag, 160 kg and 48 that we have in here as well. So many stags over the course of that grind, and unfortunately, no level 10 great ones, and it's bittersweet in a way. Like I said, I don't look at it as a major negative going into a pop reset upcoming from EW. on the 22nd. I'm looking at it as a fresh start, but what I will say is this grind may look very different when we come back to it here in about a week or so. Not only are we likely to be using a different weapon in the 308 AR, assuming it is good enough for the grind, it should be kind of a population redistribution. We may see stags at lakes we've never seen before, and we may see less clusters of stags, which could be good. It may slow us down a little bit, we will see, but that is officially it for this first population file. Multiple months and no great one, but like I said, I'm looking forward to that fresh start coming up soon. So anyway, that is going to do it for this video, so thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.